Welcome back. I thought I'd kind of take you along with me for the week, and it so happened to be my birthday week. It kind of wasn't a planned weekly vlog. I really wanted to take you with me when I went into the city, and then didn't get enough clips, so I just decided to kind of film the week with me, which I also kind of failed at just because I forgot to film a lot. And so we'll do a little talk over and sit down, and in between I'll show you some clips and tell you some fun stories. So the first few clips you're going to be seeing is from that, like I said, city trip to Frankfurt. We went to this lovely cafe. I was with my friend and I had such a great chai. I love this place. I'll insert the name of the coffee place here. I think it's Bunker Coffee. They do amazing coffee and amazing chai, and their sweet treats are amazing as well. And I just kind of love it, and it's a great spot to be at in Frankfurt. I think it's pretty nice and not too overwhelming. I think the like newer cafes always tend to be kind of stiff and too clean looking, and this one's kind of dancing on the edge of that, but it's still cozier. If you have any cozier recommendations in Frankfurt, please let me know. Yeah, we went to a lot of secondhand places and to TK Maxx. I was gift shopping for one of my dear friends. While I was there, I found this lovely, lovely, lovely statue. I try to collect Greek statues. I don't have that many yet, but I love having them because I'm a huge Greek mythology girl, which we'll get to in a second anyway. And so I got that statue at an Oxfam, which is really nice, and she looks gorgeous on my shelf. So I'm so happy to have her. I think she was around 850. Staying with that Greek mythology theme, I then also found the Iliad at TK Maxx, which they always have like a kind of sale on books that are usually more expensive. And this is such a gorgeous copy of the Iliad. I'm so in love with it. And one of my goals this year was to read the main texts of Greek mythology, and the Iliad is obviously one of those. And so I really want to like sit with it for a while and actually learn while reading and like take notes and stuff, and I really want to invest my time in it. So I'm really excited to do that, and especially because it's such a gorgeous copy. And did I get anything else? I think I got a DVD. Yeah, I got Before Sunrise because I already had Before Sunset. And then it was also at an Oxfam, a different one. And I kept thinking, do I have Before Sunrise and Before Sunset? I wasn't sure, so I had to call my sister to make sure that I'm buying the right one. Yeah, it was just a super fun day out. We were kind of exhausted by the end of it, but it's always pretty lovely. I wish I'd filmed more because we had a lot of fun things to see and to do and show, but I didn't film. Yeah, that was that Monday of that week, and the next day I didn't film anything. I can let you know that I journaled a lot, I filmed some TikToks, and I cleaned my room because the day after was indeed my birthday, and I had a little trip planned for my birthday. These past few years, I've always been kind of wanting to not be here during my birthday, and last year and this year that sadly didn't work out. For the previous years, as I was in Stockholm, in Dublin, in Paris, and I sadly didn't get to do that this time around, but it's fine because we managed to do a little day trip anyway, and we went to these gorgeous castle grounds and a palace. In Schwetzingen, it's the Schwetzingen Palace, and it was such a nice surprise because, like I previously mentioned, I'm a huge Greek mythology fan. And what I did not know, because nobody told me and I didn't do much research, I just liked the way the palace looked. I wanted to see it, which also desperately wanted to go into the palace and thought I did enough research, and very sadly I had to figure out while I was there buying a ticket that we cannot go into the palace because in the winter it was only open on Friday and we were there on a Wednesday. Only got to explore the palace grounds, which doesn't isn't so bad because I want to go back in summer and see it in its full glory anyway, and I can see the palace then. Like I said, what I did not know is that the palace grounds were full of Greek statues, like Greek and Roman statues. And it was so lovely. I got to see Apollo's temple, which was gorgeous and which I desperately need to see in summer. And I think there was a Neptune fountain. I'm not too sure if it was. Couldn't quite figure it out, but it looked like Neptune, so probably. And Minerva temple. It as the Greek version, Athena. I'm a huge fan of Athena, so that was pretty cool to see. And I felt I just was geeking out the whole time. My friends were making fun of me, but I think they didn't mind too bad because I was like, I kept telling them about Percy Jackson or whatever other Greek mythology facts I had, and kind of just dragging them around from each statue to another. There was also Mercury Temple, which was super fun. And I can show you, I did like a little rendition of Hamilton. Which were super fun. Just because if you've seen Percy Jackson, Hermes in Percy Jackson is played by Lin Manuel Miranda, and Hermes is the Greek equivalent to the Roman Mercury, and so it kind of felt fitting as an offering to Mercury to be dancing and singing to Hamilton by Lin Manuel Miranda, and that was quite funny, I thought. And was there anything else that we saw? I don't know, but we had such a fun time, and to be surrounded by all of my lovely friends and my sister during my birthday was nice. I loved them very much, and we had a fun time. And they're just really silly, and we just kept dancing and prancing around. I was just throwing all of my Greek mythology facts out, which it was such a lovely surprise that all of those things were there. Then we kind of got kicked out from the grounds, and it was so dramatic. My best friend and their partner left, and because they were kind of exhausted and they were already out. And then the like castle groundskeepers, I'm not sure, told them that they were closing and you can still leave the park, but they were making it so dramatic. They were like, yeah, you can only go through one certain door, and otherwise you'll be stuck and we'll have to call the police and whatever, which is like so dramatic. We literally just walked out. It was so fine. But they were being very dramatic. And then we went to my favorite vegan food place. I had amazing, amazing Vietnamese vegan food, and it was amazing as always. Expensive as always as well. Um, but it's so good. I love their chicken so much. If you're ever near Mannheim, you have to go there. And that was pretty much my birthday. I'll hand over this next portion of the video to past Diana, who showed off some of her birthday gifts. I've since then received a few more, but I think I will just leave it with those. Um, just because I don't want this to be birthday haul. So let's let past Diana show you her gifts that she's really excited about, and then I'll continue talking. I want to show you what I got for my birthday, or some of the things that I already got. The main gift I got, which was the best gift I've ever received, was this cute, I'll insert a picture, box full of film related stuff. These popcorn buckets were in there, this Hamnet poster, which I'm gonna hang up any second, and some snacks and a birthday card. And like the main part is that all of my friends and my family got me a all access cinema card, like for the entire year. I can just go and watch movies whenever I want, which is like the best gift I've ever received, and I cannot wait to use and abuse this card. I'll be there every day. The employees should be scared of me because I won't leave. Also gave me this gorgeous copy of The Court of That, which I have not yet read, which is super fun. I also still haven't read Sun and the Star, which I should probably do beforehand. But this is such a beautiful copy. First of all, I love just the plain hardcover. This has like a whole scene on it, and it's just so gorgeous. And yes, my best friend got it for me, which I was really super thankful for. I'm also from one of my friends getting Hadestown merch, which I don't have yet, but I know I'll get it because she told me. And if you know me, you know how much I love Hadestown, so I'm like, it blew my mind. That same friend who was giving me the merch gave me this journal, which is a Mary Shelley Frankenstein journal, which it's just so fucking gorgeous, and I can't wait to use this. And I think I'll use this one for like my main journaling, like writing thoughts and feelings down, because I haven't. Oh my god, I didn't even notice it has a bookmark. Show me to me. Oh nice, it's just simple red, but I love it. Okay, fun, even better. I haven't really talked about it much on here because I've been MIA, and I have a good reason for it, because my phone was fucked up because I hadn't done the new software update, so nothing was working and I couldn't access any of my footage, which I had prepared so many videos, but you'll get them now. And oh, I forgot to mention, I also got Our Wives Under the Sea by Julia Armfield, which I'm so excited to read. I've always wanted to read it, so we'll do that soon. This is my junk journal, which I haven't done as much of, but we'll do it any second, and I'll probably maybe film that, just because I haven't collected enough junk to like do stuff. I have like some random doodles in here, a random journal entry, and I have this Amsterdam spread because I had some of the stuff that I used in Amsterdam and I wanted to put it in here for my first like junk journal type of thing. And what I want to do later is I have like a little birthday junk journal spread. This is like my main journal, which I decorated both of these in the same night, and it's so fun because I've always wanted to take up journaling, and I've tried a bunch of times, best believe me, and I just never kind of stuck with it. But this is the first time I've been doing it. Like for 2 months I'm actually doing it, and because as a teenager I would like bullet journal a lot, and I would draw everything for the entire month, and I just wouldn't fill anything in, and that's what I'm proud of because I've actually been using it. And I have like a few empty pages still because I wanted to put like some more yearly things in there, but this has been January and I was still kind of getting used to journaling here, so didn't write as much. And I have a little TV show of the month because I was watching The Great. And so if you couldn't tell, I'm using this as my calendar, as my planner, and as for my book and movie reviews. And I thought I'd do this because I've seen a few people put this with their junk journaling, but I like it in here just so I can like see when I read them, because I'm gonna put like the book and movie reviews in the month that I'd seen them in. And you can look forward to many more movie reviews, because I'm going to the cinema like a crazy person now. This is one of my favorites so far, just because I love vampires, of course, and I thought it turned out nice. And then we have February. I'm not gonna do much, like this might look like much to many people, but I used to go crazy and like take it way too serious, and now if I fuck something up, I'll just like color it up or just ignore it. My planner. And then this is the page that I'm currently like working at, and I had like this is for a future video. I'm doing like a little Penguin Little Bag Classics challenge, and so I'm writing like my thoughts and reviews down here, and obviously still need to glue the other ones in. And then I had a job interview, which is on here, my thoughts and feelings, because I didn't have the journal yet. And then this one on the left, on this side, is for the job interview I have tomorrow, so maybe I'll fill it in. And the other side is my favorite page yet. I love how it turned out. It's my Hazelthorn review, and just I'm obsessed because it fits the vibe so perfectly. And those are the pages I have so far, but I already printed some other things that I'm planning to put in here, which is super fun. And yes, that's what I'll be doing now, I guess. And then I think the next day or a few days, like I said, I really fucked up with the filming, but I promise I'll redo this a few times, because I really want, like, I think weekly vlogs are so fun to watch. I just need to get better at filming, because I'm always like, when I'm doing mundane but beautiful things, I keep forgetting to film, which I think is also good, but you know, whatever. And so the next day I went secondhand shopping with my grandma and my sister, and I found this beautiful carafe vase type thing. I sadly have to report that it did break. I only have the glass left, which sucks, because I thought it was so whimsical and cute. So if I might look for another one, because I really liked it. I also got this beautiful gothic necklace, because I really miss the vibe of like thrifting and secondhand shopping, and so I really wanted to go. And I went into it not wanting to buy anything, and I ended up buying stuff anyway, which not good for me, but not good for my bank account. I stopped filming for a few days because I did forget, but I did film a few pieces when I went on a bike trip with one of my friends, and we had such a fun day out because it was the first sunny day, and there was no more seasonal depression, and the world felt like it was okay for just a few hours. And so we went on a bike trip and had some ice cream and played some cards in the sun and just really soaked in as much sun as possible. And I think bike trips are just always fun, and I need to do more of them this year, because I always, when I do them, I feel so whimsical and like free spirited, and I just have fun, and I want to do more bike trips. That is mostly it. If you do want a birthday haul, let me know. But I think I like showed most of those pieces anyway, and so that is that. I'm really excited for spring. I think spring is pretty underrated. I'm like, I can't be the hugest fan because I've really, really, really bad hay fever, which I can't believe I haven't sneezed in this video yet. But I'm like full on clogged everywhere that's possible, and hay fever's really kicking my ass this year, which is why I can't always be excited for spring. But I'm excited for the sun and for things not to look so grey again. And I thought before we end this video, I will show you the journal pages that I did on those days when I wanted to film but didn't. And one of them was a page for Hazelthorn, that was my most recently read book. And it's kind of like an overview, summary, and review. And I tried to have it like on theme and drew some little pieces and put out my favorite quotes. I can read you one of them, my favorite quotes. why we're here. Yes, let's take this one. It's very dramatic and lovey-dovey and all-consuming love type of thing. So, trying to stay away from you, I'd split my bones. I'd open my throat. I'd do anything to be near you and have even 1 second with my mouth against yours. I actually also filmed like a little TikTok for is my Hamnet spread because I watched Hamnet twice. I loved the book when it came out. Well, not like when did I read it? 2 years ago now. Obsessed with the book, and I had to do like a little spread, and I wanted to fill some blank spaces and ended up writing on the entire page. But just know I love Hamnet a lot, and I think this page very much reflects that, which is super fun. And the most of the things I want to say is that I've really been loving journaling, which is so fun because when I was like 14 and 15, I always wanted to journal and always got like bullet journals, and you know how those like really, really, really 26, 2018, I think, around that time, bullet journaling was so popular. And I was always a creative, so I really wanted to do it. And I always did make my monthly spreads, but I never put anything in them. I just had them lying around without any like planning or journaling in them. Just pretty pages with nothing. And it's really fun and fulfilling for me to actually use my journals now because they might look fancy, but it's like way less effort for me because I'm enjoying doing these things. And it's just been fun for me to make a page that looks gorgeous and then actually fill it out because I used to not do that. And so I have 3 journals right now. I have my like planning and book and film review journal. Then I have like a little scrapbook and like a diary type of thing, which has been fun filling out all of those. And I'm really thankful. I had like a wonderful week, well, a week and a half. And I'm sorry for not filming all of it, but I hope it's an enjoyable vlog anyhow. And love you loads. There's not much to say. Let me know if you enjoy this type of format, this type of content, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.